Hey everybody, so in this video I went over GameStop and MicroStrategy just because of everything we've been seeing and hearing about GameStop in the news. If this is something you want to be a part of in the future, join through the Discord link below, comment what you guys want to see next, drop a like, and subscribe to show some support. Thank you guys for watching and I hope you enjoy. I want to jump to GameStop real quick because they just released earnings and they have switched to an investment strategy that's focused on Bitcoin. So I can always zone this really quick, right? We're going to capture that. Let's get these colors. No, let's make this a little darker. There we go. So we can capture right there. That's a zone. Right here, I'd call this another level, but I'm not too sure. I want to drop to a smaller time frame, really check it out. This zone, I'm probably going to have to lower it. This isn't something I usually trade, so it is kind of a naked chart. Maybe somebody asked me a question here and I drew on it. We see this huge run up post earnings, which is probably just the earnings reaction, but then we see this major drop. Is this on the same day when earnings release? Tuesday post market, so this would be Wednesday. This is going to be all of Wednesday, and then Thursday, yeah. So Wednesday we see the run up from earnings, and Thursday we see the drop. Price did bounce at this level right here. It's pretty easy level to spot. It's the only one around. This right here is a ton of chop, right? Why do I like this zone? It was the bottom of structure here. It became the top over here, breaks through again. Now it becomes a bottom, rejection, bullish momentum, comes back down, rejects, bullish momentum, comes back down. Strong bearish momentum, breaks through it, rejection, 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 bearish momentum. Down here, this now becomes our low. Obviously, price bounces here, so hindsight bias. I know that this was a smart level to be looking at if I were trading GameStop. Price comes right back up to our zone. We see a rejection next day. Push right through it, earnings releases, pumps up to this top level. This top level, again, this is hindsight bias, putting it that perfectly up there. Realistically, I probably would have put it somewhere down here. Just like that, maybe a little higher. And I would have looked like that. But I didn't have to. This isn't something I was trading. It's not something I have to be perfect on. Price comes back down to this zone. Rejection, strong momentum to break through. Comes through, retest, and then again, rejection. Strong bearish momentum came to that level. So I wanted to look at GameStop just because this is something that's been in the news a lot lately, and they do now have a similar investment strategy to MicroStrategy. Micro, again, it's not something I trade. It is something that I'll look at if people send me. That's what all this is. Very pretty step up structure, but again, let's do untradeable. I would actually call it probably untradeable all the way to right there, just because this is a high, this is a wick that became a low. I want to make sure that we're filling it just like that, right? And we can even go as far as saying that, but let's just do like this to keep it clean. And let's make it lighter. To the top side, we have to go a little farther back. We're going to go to this area. It's a range high. To the downside, I want to say right here. I like that one a lot better. So what is that? That makes a bullish target of, let's call it 350, 350. Untradeable zone is going to be somewhere around, let's call it 311.50 to 330. And then the bearish zone that I'd be looking for is 312 to 383 to 283.50. So that's kind of what I'd look at. Let's level that off. Again, we're not looking right there because of that level. That could have been the bullish target, but we do know that I have some type of structure here from previous analysis that I can mark as the target. Down here, the reason I chose here instead of there is because this is a low that was a previous high, and this is from a gap. So this gap down, high, fills the gap, comes back down, fills the gap, and now this becomes the low. What is the structure on it? The structure comes from right there. So that's why I use that level. Let's go back to GameStop because I did realize I didn't put the zones on. To me, it's to the downside. So we're not actually going to draw any zones for GameStop. They just had an earnings release. They just had a major change with their investment strategy. This is something I'd probably wait out if I wanted to enter a trade on it. but this isn't something I typically look at. Just something I wanted to include in this video because it's been in the news a lot. So GameStop, again, picking up MicroStrategy's investment strategy with Bitcoin. And Tesla reached our previous topside targets. Again, if this is something you want to be a part of in the future, you can join through the Discord link below. Drop a comment what you want to see next. Like and subscribe to show some support. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Thank you again.